Do you ever feel tired of studying English? Do you ever wonder, how much more do I need to study? When will my English finally improve? If you've ever felt that way, you're not alone. I used to feel exactly the same. Welcome to Candy English Podcast. I'm Candy. I'm an English coach.
And I'm Yang. I'm learning English.
Today, I'd like to share a personal story. A story about frustration, a story about books, and a story about how English became part of my life.
That sounds wonderful. Where does the story begin?
It begins when I was a high school student. English was my favorite subject. I loved it. So naturally, I studied English at university. Later, I became a high school English teacher.
That sounds like success.
That's what people thought, but inside I was struggling.
Why?
Because I studied grammar, I studied vocabulary, I studied translation. I studied English almost every day, but when I wanted to speak, the words didn't come.
That must have been frustrating.
Very frustrating. I often asked myself, how much more do I need to study? I've studied for years, so why can't I speak naturally?
I think many English learners feel exactly the same way.
Yes, and for many years I believed the answer was simple. Study harder, memorize more words, learn more grammar, do more exercises. But no matter how hard I worked, something was missing.
So, what changed?
One day I discovered Stephen Krashen's input hypothesis. At first, it sounded almost too simple.
What did you learn?
I learned that language is not mainly acquired by studying rules. We acquire language when we understand messages, when we enjoy meaningful input.
So what did you do?
I stopped trying to study harder. Instead, I started reading children's books in English.
Children's books?
Yes, because they were easy enough to understand, and they were fun. For the first time, I wasn't studying English, I was enjoying a story.
What kind of stories?
Stories about friendship, adventure, growing up. Simple books, but books that made me want to keep turning the pages.
And then?
Then I started listening to the audiobooks too.
The same books?
Exactly. I read the book and I listened to the audiobook, sometimes at the same time, sometimes while walking, sometimes before going to bed. I heard the same English again and again, but it never felt boring.
Why not?
Because I wanted to know what happened next. I wasn't learning English. I was following a story.
That's a big difference.
It changed everything. Little by little, English stopped feeling like a school subject, and something unexpected happened.
What happened?
I became a book lover.
A book lover?
Yes. When people asked about my hobbies, I stopped saying I study English. Instead, I started saying I'm a book lover.
I love that.
I always carried a book with me, in my bag, at a cafe, in waiting rooms, on trains. Wherever I went, there was usually an English book nearby.
So English became part of your daily life.
Exactly. English became a doorway to stories, a doorway to new ideas, a doorway to other worlds. And strangely enough, that was when my English improved the most.
Not when you studied harder?
No. When I fell in love with reading, that's when everything began to change.
That's a beautiful story. So what would you like to say to someone who is struggling with English today?
Maybe you don't need more pressure. Maybe you don't need another grammar book. Maybe you need more stories, more curiosity, more beautiful input. Find English you enjoy. Read, listen, smile, stay curious, and trust the process.
That's wonderful advice.
Thank you for listening. If this story encouraged you, please subscribe to the channel. And if you know someone who is struggling with English, please share this episode with them. Together, let's create a gentler and more joyful way to learn English. A little English every day can change your life. See you next time.
See you next time.